Happy Survivor Series Day. It is officially the last Big Four preview of 2020. We have Team Raw, we have Team Smackdown, we have champion versus champion matches, and a farewell for 30 years of The Undertaker. I think we all know who I'm rooting for by my shirt and my hat. Welcome to our Survivor Series predictions. Let's get started. So the reason I waited till, of course, Sunday to do this was I wanted to wait for to see who the final members were, and I was waiting to see if there's any last minute matches announced, and there were with the dual brand battle royal. So this was announced yesterday afternoon, probably around 1:30, 2 o'clock. So they have not announced any participants for this. But I'm assuming this is to make Lars Sullivan look strong by destroying the entire roster. He recently just came back when the brand split, when the draft happened. So I'm going with Lars Sullivan. I think he's going to destroy the entire roster. I think we're going to see a couple funny things like R-Truth, Drew Gulak, and the rest of the 24/7 people. But my pick is Lars. Moving on to the actual card, we have Bobby Lashley versus Sami Zayn, and I feel so bad because this match has been rumored to literally be a squash match. There's been some build to this, Sami's poking at the US title, like, oh, this title's not important. Like, yours is just for the US, but my title's for the world. Like, look at my title. We've seen this feud before, but it resulted in teasing with Bobby's sisters and stuff, and it was really, really bad. And I was really excited for this match until the rumors came out that this is literally going to be a squash match. So I'm gonna go with Team Raw, Bobby Lashley. I feel like now that the Hurt Business is kind of poking at those tag titles, you need to make Bobby look strong because the Hurt Business is going to be the top faction on Raw, with them having all the titles. I don't necessarily know what title MVP is gonna go after, but maybe he'll go after Drew. You never know. But yeah, I'm going with Sammy. I'm going with Bobby. I don't know why that was really good. I'm going with Bobby and Team Raw. So that would be, let's see, I think, is Sullivan on Raw? No, Sullivan's on SmackDown. Okay, so one more. One for Team Raw, one for Team SmackDown. I'll touch on The Undertaker's farewell for a bit, because there's been, everyone's coming into Orlando, and they're going to do this huge thing. I feel like this is a setup for WrestleMania. I feel like if you saw, they had hinted at this. Tonight is the Broken Skull Sessions with Taker and Austin round 2. So Austin did a fire round, so it's he's gonna name a wrestler and say what you think about them. So when he was asked about Bray Wyatt, he said, "Future, I feel like this is going to be the passing of the torch. It's going to be the match that we wanted at WrestleMania 31, but it's going to be way better." I don't know if it's going to take place in the Firefly Funhouse. I don't know if it's going to be a Boneyard match, but I feel like this is going to be a huge setup for to do Bray versus Taker. I feel like it's going to be, a nice sentimental thing, the first 10, 15 minutes, and then, we're going to get into that. I also have a feeling that Taker will be inducted in this year's Hall of Fame. They're going to add him to the Hall of Fame class. But yeah, that's what's going to happen. I have a good feeling about it. If that doesn't happen, that's okay. This is really Taker's last hurrah. Thank you for entertaining us for 30 years. I've had the privilege to see you live, which is really cool. So yeah, thanks, Taker. You a real one. New Day versus Street Profits. This is a match I am so looking forward to. This is actually the only champion versus champion match I'm actually really excited for. So with this, I feel like it's kind of like the new generation versus the old generation, because I feel like if you compare the Street Profits and the New Day, they both have the same charisma. They're identical to each other. They're all so charismatic and woo, yeah, a tag team. So I'm gonna go with the New Day on this, only because I feel like when we get into the 5-on-5 matches, SmackDown may or may not take hint. So I'm gonna go with New Day on this. I feel like even though the Street Profits do need to win, I feel like since the New Day looks like they are going into this feud with the Hurt Business, they have to look strong. Where on SmackDown, it's kind of not direct of where the Street Profits are gonna go. Are you gonna do Owens and Daniel? Are you gonna do Ziggler and Rude, Nakamura and Cesaro? It's no direct path. Where Raw, you have a direct path of where it's going. So I would definitely say the new. And I would be so I don't think this is going to happen, but I find it so funny if Biggie interfered and like on behalf of the Street Profits and been like, I had to do it. Team SmackDown, go blue. And I would also start on a serious run to go after the WWE title. I'm not saying that's gonna happen though, but if it does, you heard it first. Next we have Asuka versus Sasha Banks, and I'm going with Sasha. I feel like so this match is like you're gonna have people interfere. Like Carmella's gonna interfere, and I know that, and like she's probably gonna call Sasha, and it's gonna go to Asuka. But I feel like Sasha needs this win after that huge win against Bayley on SmackDown. You need Sasha to win this match to look like a stronger champion. You do realize that like Sasha's not known for being a very good champion because 9 out of 10 she loses in her first or second title match. So I think Sasha needs this to get that stereotype out of the way. Well, obviously this will set up Sasha and Carmella for TLC. I hope Carmella does not beat Sasha for the title then. I want Sasha to hold it till Mania. I don't know who she's gonna wrestle, but that'd be kind of cool. You know, hold it till Mania. Although I do feel like Asuka does need this win because there's again no direct path of where Asuka is going, which is why I think I'm gonna lean towards Sasha a little bit. But like if you literally had to ask me like what is Asuka doing at TLC, I have no idea. Like Lana, Jax, basically like no, like there's no direct challenger for Asuka, which is why I think Sasha needs this win to look like a stronger champion. I'm probably really wrong, and Asuka's probably going to win, but I'm going with Sasha. And now we're going into the 5-on-5 elimination match. We'll start with the women. So on Team Raw, we got Jax, we got Baszler, we got Lacey Evans, we got Peyton Royce, and we have Lana. And then on SmackDown, we have Bianca Belair, Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, Bayley, and Natalya. So first, I'm going to say this is Bianca Belair's time. This is going to be the match that she stands out. I totally see her eliminating most of Team Raw. She will be the person with the most eliminations, and she should be the sole survivor for SmackDown. However, we have talked about an important concept here because if you saw Lana's Chronicle, which I recommend you watching because it was so freaking good, if you look at that and you look at everything that WWE's doing right now and like the things we're putting her to the tables, it is most likely that Lana will also be the sole survivor for Raw. However, if I'm looking at SmackDown's Survivor Series team, I feel like they have the better wrestlers. I feel like they have the more momentum. I feel like with Bayley as the captain, they're going to get it done. So I am picking Team SmackDown. I feel like Jax and Baszler are going to bicker with everybody, and that's going to be the downfall. And we'll get into that when we talk about the Raw men's team because the same thing's going to happen. But I am going with Team SmackDown. I feel like the final two are going to be Bianca and Lana, and then Bianca is going to beat Lana. And you know, I'm also going to say, like, I'm going to put it out there. Lana will put put Jax to the table. I'm going to say that. Because everyone else is. But yeah, it should be a good match. I'm actually really intrigued with this because I think the woman, like, this is probably the best women's SmackDown team in a while, probably since like the first Survivor Series they did. What was that, 2017 or 16? The one with like the really good like 5-on-5 match with like Owens and Jericho and like AJ and Wyatt and Shane and like Orton on Team SmackDown. Like that was a really good match, and I'm probably gonna rewatch that today. But this is a really good team. Like I'm actually impressed. I do have that Natalya will be the first eliminated. Just because she fought so hard to get on the freaking team, and then she was like, oh my god. So yeah, she's gonna be the first eliminated. It won't be Lana. And on the men's side, so first I'm gonna complain a little bit, and you know, I'm gonna go into mourning because it is Rollins' last match of 2020. I'm very sad, and I know that MT's probably gonna get eliminated early, but we don't talk about it. But I'm going to complain. So you're telling me that Otis just got picked on this freaking team, and Rollins didn't have to like do a qualifying match? Bro, he's fragile. He has a baby on the way. How rude. Anyway. So we have Keith Lee, AJ Styles, Sheamus, Braun Strowman, and Riddle versus Kevin Owens, Jey Uso, King Corbin, Seth Rollins, and Otis. So if you follow BTS Sports on like Instagram, they like have a graphic and they showed like Captain AJ and Captain Rollins. So I'm guessing Rollins is actually the captain, which makes me really excited. So I'm gonna go with Team SmackDown only because like so the thing is, I understand that we couldn't necessarily do like the whole Team SmackDown versus Team Raw invasion stuff that we do every single year because of COVID. But my huge thing is all like you watch this team bicker every single week. They don't even like their captain. I mean, we haven't seen an angle with all of Team SmackDown yet, so I know people are gonna get mad that he's the captain. But I feel like it'd be so stupid to have them win. Like we've seen them turn on each other every single week in so many different matches, and we saw them lose the Retribution. Like there's no bouncing back. I definitely think if Sheamus is gonna go into that program of McIntyre, which it looks like it's gonna be either a TLC or the Royal Rumble, but I'm gonna push more towards the Rumble because I feel like it's either gonna be Drew versus Miz come TLC or even like match 4 or 5. I think we're up to 4. No, are we up to 5? Yeah, we're up to 5 or match 5 with Orton. So I feel like Sheamus does have to be like the breakout star in this match, and I feel like Otis too because Otis really isn't doing anything right now. I have King Corbin going first, and also Jey Uso too because Jey Uso has looked so strong since he turned heel. So these are really like major stars that you have to look at when you're going into this match. But I think Lee's gonna have a good showing. Remember, like this match last year, like put Lee on the map, so that's a huge match for him too. But I definitely have Corbin going out first, and I'm going to take a. I know it's not gonna be Rollins. This is also which makes me really sad. I'm gonna go with Uso and Owens. I'm gonna go with Uso and Owens for Team SmackDown, and then Sheamus. And then Sheamus is going to eliminate Owens, and then Uso is going to eliminate Sheamus. But Sheamus will be the sole survivor for Raw. Especially since if he is really going to this program with Drew, which looks like that's where they're hinting at. I think Sheamus is going to turn on him. You need to have Sheamus look strong because like he went from this this feud with Hardy, and like need to make him work something. Ooh. And that goes into our main event. So this is another match. Orton's gonna get involved. The Miz is probably gonna get involved. I do not think the Miz is cashing in. Tomorrow will actually be 10 years to the day that Miz cashed in. So I've also saw that like they don't plan on having him cash until 2021. But I feel like if you're going to do it, you should definitely do it tomorrow. But now that Orton doesn't have the title, like I don't know. But I do not have Miz cashing in. I do believe that the Miz will get involved and like try to cash in, and then someone's going to ruin it for him, but he's not going to cash in. This is hard because I feel like now that Drew just won the title, you can't have Drew lose. But I feel like since Roman is such this strong heel right now, you also can't have him lose. But like this is actually also the first year that I am so Team SmackDown. Like I'm always Team Raw, but I am so Team SmackDown. I have Roman. I feel like Roman is on this such a big push right now. We've wanted to see this form of him for years. I think it's gonna be a good match. I definitely think there's gonna be involvement, but I don't see Drew winning. If Drew wins, I'll be shocked. But I have Roman. I think Roman is going to like underestimate him, and like Roman's just gonna try to do like a couple moves and like Drew's not giving up, and then Superman punch, spear, he loses. Like I said, that's probably gonna be Roman. Drew's probably gonna win, but like I really do not see Drew winning. Like I know he just won the title and that looked really freaking stupid, but you need Roman to win. And also, I have no idea where they're going after this for Roman. Kevin, maybe Kevin. Like, I really don't know. Like, I feel like when you're picking survivors, you kind of have to look back and like, okay, like, where are we going TLC? Like, this is gonna happen, But like, Drew, obviously, like, there's so many things that he's gonna do. But for Roman, it's like, Brian? Maybe Brian. We'll see. But yeah, that's my Survivor Series predictions. They're probably wrong. That's gonna make me really upset. If Rollins is the first eliminated, my Twitter will be very interesting. I'm actually in the Thunderdome tonight too. So all my Thunderdome peeps, I'll see you there. But for a quicker version of my predictions, Lars Sullivan, Undertaker's farewell is gonna set up him and Brian Mania 37. Lashley, New Day, Sasha, Team Smackdown for both, and then Roman. So make sure to like this video, comment. I don't know what's been going on. I don't know why my comments are turned off in my YouTube videos. So I'm gonna try to fix that. So make sure to comment your predictions for Survivor Series. Make sure to subscribe and click that notification button. And make sure to follow me on Twitter at Kimmy_Week because I've been really active on it lately. And follow me on Instagram at Kimmy.Rollins. I hope you all have a wonderful Survivor Series. We are almost done with previews. We literally only have 4 games. I guess I won't count trivia chips. We literally only have War Games and TLC, and then we're done for the year. And I will see you all tomorrow when we review Survivor Series. Bye, guys.